So, we are losing our capacity to listen. Actually, we spend 60% of our communication time just listening. But to be honest, we are not good at it. We just can retain 25% of what we heard. But not here, not right now, and not you, because I'm sure that all of you are listening to me 100%, right? So let's go. Let's define listen. Listen is a process of making meaning from sound. It's a mental process. It's a process to get information and put inside of your mind. But we have some techniques to do this. One of these techniques is pattern recognition. This pattern recognition is like when you are in a big party, like crocodile, with your friends, and I call someone like Glenn, Miguel, and some of you can recognize, because we recognize patterns to distinguish noise from silence, especially our names. The other thing is that we have different filters in our ears. These filters, future language values are two. These filters define what we will pay attention to. Most of us are not conscious about this filter, because this filter create our reality in one way, just one way, because they tell us what we need to pay attention to right now. But okay, at the beginning I said that we are losing our capacity to listen. But why did I say that? I said that because of a couple of reasons. And one of these reasons is because we create some ways to recording. And the recording can trick our ears. And when you record, you create this. One of these ways is writing. When we write, you are recording. The other way is voice recording. And the other way as well is video recording. When you use these ways, you are tricking your listen and make your listen poor. The other thing that I said that we are losing our capacity to listen is because the words start to be too noisy, really noisy. And it's really hard to listen in this word. It's really tiring to listen. And some of us just get refuge in headphones. We get refuge in headphones. Okay? But why? Because after that, we start to be more impatient. The art of communication start to replace, and we start to be more desensitized. This is a kind of problem, because right now all the medias need to make a lot of headline to try to get our attention. Every day, big red line. But what it means? What does it mean? It means that we are lost our capacity to look at quiet things, soft things. And right now, our media need to get our attention with big things. But have you ever thought, how are you listening to other people? Have you ever thought how you listen to other people when you are having a lunch or a dinner? Maybe you are using your cell phone, aren't you? Have you ever thought how much can this problem impact your life? This is a serious problem. This is not trivial. It's really real. And without conscious listen, bad things can happen, like this. Brazil, France, US, Taiwan, our word. And in a word that we not listen to each other, it's a really scary word. But after that, I'm just talking bad things, and maybe you are asking yourself, how can I improve my listen? And I would like to share with all of you 3 ways that you can improve your listen. The first way is, how can I improve? Silence. Silence is one of these ways that you can improve your listen. Get 3 minutes or 5 minutes every single day with silence, you can improve your listen. If you can find a perfect place to improve your listen with perfect silence, you can try when you go back today to your house. When you go back to your house, try to distinguish different sounds. Try to distinguish, like, how many birds can I hear right now? How many different sounds can I hear right now? This is one of these ways that you can improve your listening. The other way is one of the most important ways that I think is listen position. When you start one conversation with someone, try to do this. Look like easy, but it's not easy. Try to be more passive when you start to talk with someone. Passive is listen more, try to understand more, pay attention. Try to be more expansive. Try to open your mind and absorb the information. And try to be more empathetic. Empathy is when you try to put yourself in another side. And the third way, it's acronym. What is acronym? Acronym is when you get some words like juice, for example, and you make another words to be easier to understand what you want to learn. And I did this acronym. Haka doesn't have meaning, but if you want, I can turn around this word and start to be akar. And akar is something that you get and change your position to another way. It's what I want to do. The first thing that you can do is receive. When you receive information, you need to be open, because we have a problem with a lot of filters in our ears that block this information. And you start to don't be flexible. You need to be flexible and try to understand the other side. The other thing that you can do is appreciate. Appreciate the conversation. Try to do some sounds like nice, interesting. You show that you are interested in that conversation. The other thing that you can do is be compact. What is be compact? It's summarize. It's like word soul, and try to finish your communication and listen more. And ask. Ask is the best way to be deeper in your conversation and show that you really want to expand that conversation. Okay. The problem that words start to be very scary because of the listen. We are losing our listen. And the listen is the access to understanding. If you understand, you can get more knowledge. If you can get more knowledge, you can change the world. You can change the future. So, to change the future depends on what we do in the present. So, thank you to listen to me right now.